What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode. We've got a jobbing episode today, and believe it or not, the jobs actually get better the further along the video goes. So make sure you stay until the end. Watch all of it. No skipping, no dipping in and out. Just watch it all. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the video. First little job to start of the day. Oh, I hate these kind of jobs. Loose towel rail, plasterboard wall, and they've used wall plugs, mint. My plan is to undo these two top brackets, leaving the bottom ones on, and get some plasterboard fixings in them without taking the radiator off. This might not work. Damn, this might not work. Come on. Can't get on that. Hey, our luck might be in here. The reason why I'm doing this and don't want to take the radiator off is because there's a box dead tight to the bottom, so draining it would be an absolute pig. So I'll just see if I can persevere and get these off. It's a flathead though, so the flathead screws, so that's not helping anybody. Look at that. If I get that plug out of there, I think it is a plasterboard fixing actually, that. I'm going to replace it for a bull fixing, and hopefully I'll be able to do exactly the same as what I've just done through that little gap, and won't have to empty this radiator out. It's Monday morning. I'm being lazy. So it was a plasterboard fixing, but these things, by the looks of it, hadn't expanded out like that. By the look of it anyway, because it came out, just pulled out. Obviously we're going to be using the bull fix ones, which will do that. Inside the wall should be a lot stronger. So that one's done, and it is incredibly solid to be fair, but I don't know, I didn't like the way it was sat inside the plaster. So instead on this side I'm going to use the toggle fixings. These are the things that I always used to use before bull fix. So obviously you put that in the wall, and as you tighten it up it expands them. Umbrella fixing some people call them. But one of each plasterboard fixing on this. Belts and braces. I don't know. I've always had love and trust for these, and then they brought out bull fix, so I thought I'd give them a go. Not many places that stock these, and then I seen them in the middle aisle of Lidl, the little box. So I snapped them right up, mate, and we'll give them another shot. Just hoovered up. That is absolutely solid. I did move where the screws are, which hold it, stop it from pulling back and forth, so you can level the radiator plumb. I moved them so it was easy for me to get up to, because yeah, I've had enough. These type of jobs are absolutely horrendous. How much do you charge for that? I've been here 45 minutes. 45 minutes. Anyway, thankfully we've got some other stuff to do. In here, this has just been recently painted, but this radiator valve is leaking from the nut and cone. Because it's 10mm, no doubt they've been over tightened and crushed the pipe. Now, if you're in a bit of a rush, you can drain the system obviously, put a bit of PTFE on the olive and then retighten it, and 9 times out of 10 that'll seal, but I'm not here to do that. I'm here to take this 10mm valve off, cut it off here, 10 to 15mm end feed reducer, new tail into radiator, done. I know that'll be sound then, no dramas. We're on a combi system, so all I'm going to do is, it's got a stopper in it. Where's that? All I'm going to do is shut off that valve and shut off that valve for a start. Now I'm going to shut off this one. I'm going to crack off this. Bloody hell. I said that was going to be easy. That was easier said than done. Oh my god, there's no need for that. Drip stopper at the ready. I don't really want to have to empty this radiator. Shove that in there for the time being. And then we're just going to open this valve back up into the bucket to drain the pressure off the system. Oh baby. Whilst waiting for that, we'll prep our tail. I haven't used PTFE because I only use Rapid Blue on clean and brand new radiators and threads, and now I've lost what count I was on. Dickhead. About 21 turns a day. And that has now stopped running. Happy days. Hardly any out of that. Lovely. Swap that for the plumb tub. That valve can come off now and get out of our way. Radiator tail remover. Shove that in there. We'll unwind the old one out. Drip stopper in your new tail ready. Wash. Now I need to work out roughly where this is going to need to go. So I'll probably cut it off about the pipe. Ugh. Let's get all that paint cleaned off now so I can solder this onto there. They're going to just have this decorated, they're going to have to decorate it again. So there's some right paint pipes in it. Just blow this excess water out of here. And with a bit of luck that'll hold back. Get some flux on, obviously. Got an olives on and paste them up. Someone asked me the other day what paste to use. This is Mark Vito jointing compound. Anything Boss White or similar. I'm not really got a brand preference, to be honest. This is quite nice stuff to use though. all that cleaned off, dried up, and then repressurise the boiler. Come back up here, check for any leaks, turn it on, bleed the radiator, and that'll be it, job done. Now these are my bread and butter favourite kind of jobs. So you've gone from worst job to best job. That needs bleeding. Get this heating onto this one and then bosh! Another job done. Back onto boiler servicing for the rest of the afternoon. This is a routine service I just turned up to, but I wanted to show you. So the boiler had no pressure in it. I opened the drain off. A little bit came out into the bucket. Suspected expansion vessel was flat because they're constantly having to top pressure up. When I connected this, it had 0.4 bar on it. So immediately I was like, right, okay. I expected that to be on 0. With the hose still open, pumped it up to 1 bar, no water came out at all. Which is telling me that this little hose here is blocked. So we'll release pressure out of that now. We'll disconnect this little clip here and see if we can free off that hose. Get a bit of solder and shove it up there. I need 2 hands for this, but so far it ain't really working. Failing this, it needs a new hose. Well, I even tried a little bit of copper wire, but it still only goes up 2 inches. So I'll have to quote to replace that hose, which is not the end of the world. There's 300 mil above it to slide the vessel out. I just have to hope that they haven't cemented the flue in. In the past I have managed just to spin the vessel and do it without taking the flue out, so we'll try that. Could have an external one in here, but for what it is, we might as well replace it, so that'll be a revisit. Sorry about that. Right, we're back with the new expansion vessel hose. Part number is probably back to front to you. 87161068330. So you have to pause that now if you want it. But yeah, this should be the new hose and washers. Where the hell is the fibre washer? I'm hoping it's in there somewhere. So yeah, we will see whether this flue will come out to get this out. If not, we'll have to try the other way of twisting the vessel, which isn't exactly easy, and camera angles are going to be nigh on impossible. And as you can probably hear, it is absolutely pissing it down. Good old UK weather. Back again. Safely isolated, mate. Let's get it drained down now. Get this crap out of the way now. So last time I left this recharged, so I need to remove the pressure out of that, because as soon as I open that hose, I'm going to get super soaked with the water what's left in the vessel that can't escape down that tube. Yes. Come on. Well, the fact they've not cemented or sealed the flue in was an absolute godsend. So now I've just got one more screw here. I'm hoping I'll be able to do it without taking the turret elbow off, and then disconnect the hose inside there and that should slide up and out. Beautiful, that should come out now, slide out from the top. I won't be able to do this one-handed. But that is just going to lift up. That is the blocked hose, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this in the bath. Not me, put this in the bath, open it up, and it's still full of water, so I'm going to recharge that, put the new hose on and drop it back down, just so I don't have to, just easier to do it out of position. New fibre washer, new hose. Oh my god, it's well blocked. Lovely. Make sure you put it in the right way around. There's a support bar up at the back, and this needs to come front side of it. Just grease up that O-ring now, we can push that back in. Right, hose is back in and clipped in. Screw is back in and tightened up. Just about get to it on an angle with a long nose screwdriver. Flue screws need putting back in. I greased up the O-rings and slid it back in, but we'll do a integrity test after we've got all this done. Let's put some pressure back in it. Good. It is going up. So everything's all dry there. We're up to pressure now. Let's get the condensate trap in and give it a further fire up. That flue coming out like that was a right touch, mate. Got that in the air integrity side. Beautiful. Done a few other checks as well, but we don't want to show you everything. Anyway, that will conclude this week's episode. Thank you very much for watching. I've just kicked over my handy little step. I haven't shown you this before I go. They are just a folding stool, really. Can't do it with one hand. But yeah, it falls flat. I'll do it upside down. Yeah, it falls flat with a little handle. It reckons it'll hold 160 kilograms. Well, I'm about 70. And it holds me. However, if it was any heavier, I'm not sure I would. But yeah, handy for just getting a foot up to get up to boilers like this. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below. I love reading through your comments. And consider subscribing if you haven't done already. It's absolutely free. And I shall see you next time.